Hey, what's up, dudes, dudettes, and fellow Trekkies? We've got a very special episode for you today. I am your host, Keith, and we are live in the control room at the world-famous Essex recording studios just outside London in Southend-on-Sea, England, baby. Yes, we've got the Star Trek guitar. This thing is nuts. You don't even have to like guitars to like this thing. It is radical looking. The body is shaped like the Starfleet logo. The headstock is shaped like the USS Enterprise, and it even has alien crop circle inlays. That is mental. We're gonna see it, and you're even gonna learn about our studio's connection to Star Trek. We've got an actor who's on the Netflix show who recently was in here recording. And we're also going to talk about some controversy. Yes, there is big controversy because Gibson Guitars, who loves going around suing everybody about having their designs copied, totally ripped this guitar off. All right, first though, we've got to watch the channel's intro. Shoo. All right, guys, we are back. Thanks for watching that intro. I paid good money for it. Ha! So, we're here for the Star Trek guitar. Let's talk about it. It is the Jackson Roswell Rhoads. This thing is a radical looking guitar based off of another radical guitar, the Jackson Randy Rhoads, which was of course made for Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist, Randy Rhoads, who died tragically in a plane crash. That design's about 40 years old now. And in 1996, Jackson decided to make a new version of it, this out of this world alien space age thing based off of the Star Trek Starfleet logo. And it was made out of aluminum. That's what we call it over in America because we made the word. The Brits call it aluminium. And I am in England now, so I guess I have to use that moving forward. So yes, Jackson made an aluminium version with a spaceship for a volume knob and crazy LSR tuners on it. The thing is mental. If you want to hear and see what one of those sound like, I actually have a link in the description to Jack Edwards of Piston, Gretsch endorsed artist, playing the heck out of one of those guitars in our studio. And it was also that very guitar. It lives in Canada now, but it was in the one of the Silverchair music videos. If you remember Silverchair, big band in the 90s, they broke through out of Australia when they were like 16 years old. Crazy. Yeah, so we have that. But let me just show you real fast what we're talking about. So this is the Jackson Roswell. I'm going to try not to hit the ceiling. The Jackson Roswell guitar. And as you can see, if you're a fan of Star Trek, this thing is clearly based off of the Starfleet logo and the headstock USS Enterprise silhouette. I mean, look at that for sure. Definitely. All right. We're going to swap up the angles in a bit. First, though, a little story time. I have to tell you what our studio's connection is to Star Trek. First of all, I'm the owner, and I was raised as a major Trekkie thanks to my older brother, Richie. Big shout out to Richie. I watched like every single episode, probably 3 times, of The Next Generation. Data is my main man. I think everybody likes Data. Also a fan of Picard. Riker, not so much. Dude rubbed me the wrong way. In the comments, you let me know who your favorite character was from The Next Generation. Then Deep Space Nine came out, game changer. And I remember like we didn't have cable TV or pay television or anything when I was growing up. So we'd come home like Saturday. We were already home, school's done. Saturday, we'd get up, like, watch Saturday morning cartoons. And then I think like around midday, around noon, Deep Space Nine would come on. And that was awesome. That was really cool. Watched some episodes of Voyager, never got into it for whatever reason. I think by that time I was already like working and thinking about girls and busy doing other stuff. But yeah, huge Trekkie fan. Then moving forward, we have all these years later in my recording studio, we've got David Ajala from Star Trek Discovery. What did I say? Discovery? The new one on Netflix. Man, what is it? Anyway, David Ajala from the Netflix series comes in, and you know what? I'm gonna have to Google this real fast. It's gonna drive me crazy. How did I forget the name? Join me with Google. Oh, did I get it right? Discovery. I'm getting Voyager and Discovery mixed up. My bad. Anyway, David Ajala from Star Trek Discovery, the Netflix series, plays Booker on there. Book. He comes in to do some voice work for a big sci-fi movie that's coming out. And it's just wild to me that all these years later, after sitting in front of the television watching a billion episodes of Star Trek, that I would one day have a recording studio in England, have a Star Trek shaped guitar, and have a dude from Star Trek in here recording. Life's funny sometimes, isn't it? All right, well, enough blabbing about life and Star Trek and stuff. Let's go change some angles, pop the camera over to our good friend Kyle, who's going to take over camera duties, and show you all the up-close details, because this is a really, really cool guitar. I mean, when's the last time you saw one with alien crop circle inlays? That's just crazy. All right, so without further ado, time to change the angles. All right, guys, we are here. We're in the control room at Essex Recording Studios, and now I'm going to show you this stunning Roswell Rhoads. Check out the finish. This is the original case right here. Made in Japan. They got a very distinct, unique case that was custom shaped to fit the body. This is the midnight blue metallic finish. It's my favorite color. You did not get this on the USA version. The USA version was just like raw aluminum. And front and back, absolutely stunning. Serial number on a sticker down here at the neck, right where the neck meets the body. This particular one is J for Japan, 013266. You've got 4 bolts there. Got your strap buttons and then string through. The back cover is sitting nice and flush, recessed into the body, which we like to see. You've got a Gibson style bridge where you can adjust the height with the thumb wheels. Currently installed is an upgraded humbucker, but the original Seymour Duncan pickup is included. Then actually, I'll show you, we've got mother of pearl alien crop circle inlays. These things are really neat, and I'd love to know if there was any special meaning behind any of these designs, like if they went and ripped off something from like the Mayans or something. Then on the headstock, you've got a really unique font that was only used on this guitar from Jackson. So didn't look, I mean, they've never before or since used that font, that logo style. And you can see quite clearly the headstock looks like the USS Enterprise, especially, you know, if we flip it around here, you can see the shape. It's a bit offset, but yeah, really interesting. The headstock to neck joint is also super, super unique. The way it's attached, they don't use a scarf joint like they typically do with Jacksons. So I've never seen this style before. Looks really odd, really interesting. But this whole guitar is a conversation piece. Got the rosewood fretboard, nice poplar body. The thing is super well balanced. It's really a pleasure to hold, to play. It's very light, very, very light. So this thing is not gonna kill your back. And yeah, I mean, just look at this crazy Starfleet logo design. Have you ever seen a guitar that looks like this? Well, speaking of its looks and its design, I did say we're going to talk about the controversy. And the controversy is the Gibson Modern V, which is a complete ripoff of this guitar. Go have a Google. I'll throw a picture up here so you can see it side by side. But I think they even stole this exact color. Like, it was just a very bold, flagrant, blatant copy of the Roswell Rhoads. And I think they made like 103 colors, but they were super expensive. They were like $5 or $6 grand from the Gibson custom shop that came out a couple of years ago. And as soon as I saw it, I was just like, how funny is it that Gibson, you know, the company running around suing Dean and suing all these other people for copying their designs, goes ahead and copies a very unique and distinct radical design that is like exclusively Jackson's. I mean, Gibson doesn't make offset V's. Kind of funny. But yeah, so that's the history of the Star Trek guitars, guys. I hope you found that interesting. And if you want to buy this guitar, like I said, head over to the website. And make sure you follow us on all the socials. It's at Essex Recording Studios. And stick around, be subscribed, definitely be subscribed, because I have more crazy guitars and crazy guitar stories and music stories to tell you. All right? Check you later, guys. Bye. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video. If you want to see more content from the studio, click up here and up here to see the latest vids. And make sure you join our family by clicking subscribe and like. One of these two. Thanks a lot, guys. And if you really liked what you saw, hit super like. See you next time.